transformation of mind and body.
That's
You
good.
know, yes, sir.
Let's
Keep God number one. Yes, sir. Okay.
That's all you got to do.
Sir. Right now here, Austin?
Right there.
Okay.
And just spread the good news.
Yes, sir. We keep it going. No doubt about it.
Get your right thumb. That is a testimony.
Right. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm living testimony. There's no doubt about it. Thank you, my friend.
Okay, now.
Yes, sir. Have a blessed
Be
day.
careful.
Yes, sir.
Keep moving
I
forward.
will. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna do for you.
Talking to him or me?
You?
Okay.
I know what he wants.
Oh, y'all heat seal those envelopes, the property envelopes. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
I was arrested on the 15th, 14th, I'm sorry. And the deputy that arrested me very clearly listed all my property on the inventory sheet.
Okay.
Okay. And brought me over here from another substation, dropped me off, and I saw him hand the property bag to the deputy downstairs.
Okay.
And when I bonded out 3 days later, whatever it was, on the 16th, my property bag was missing a couple items.
Okay.
It was missing a Canon video camera and an iPhone 6.
What's your last name?
Here, instead of trying to spell it for you, I'll give you my driver's license.
No, just spell it.
Okay, WORDEN,
What's your date of birth?
91961.
Earl Wharton?
That's me.
Okay.
And when I retrieved my property, the camera and the iPhone were missing out of it, and I made sure that the deputy that was releasing me initialed off on the property receipt and everything, what was missing.
Okay, it was on the property sheet. When you got released, it was on the property sheet.
It was written on there, yes. There was no receipt saying it had been seized as evidence, no warrant saying it was seized, nothing. It's just missing. And the bag was heat sealed when she got it and opened it.
Okay. How big was this camera?
It's just like this one, except a different color.
Okay.
And then the iPhone 6, well, you know what an iPhone 6 looks like. It's the bigger version of the iPhone, not like the iPhone 5, the small one.
The 6S?
It's not the S, it's
Just a
just,
6?
yeah, it's like the mid-size one.
Okay.
You mind if I sign in real quick?
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no worries.
When you did you fill out a missing property? Did she have you to fill out a missing property sheet?
She did not. She just told me to come make contact with you guys.
And I believe that too.
She's on day shifts now. Heavy set, white lady, older, working in processing.
I believe that is.
All you have to do is look at my outgoing paperwork, and she's got a signature on it.
Okay, this was released on the 16th of December.
Yeah, I asked her to call a supervisor, but she wouldn't do it. I asked her to photocopy, you know, the paperwork for me. She wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, she couldn't do that.
She can't photocopy my,
No, your inventory sheet?
yeah,
No, they don't.
even if there's something missing.
Well, she was supposed to get you to fill out what was missing. She was supposed to have got you to sign it, and she was supposed to have given it to us so we could look for it.
Yeah, she should have
That's
called.
what was
She should have
supposed
called the supervisor like I asked her to. Is what she should have
That's
done.
what was supposed to happen.
Yeah. Well, the bag was heat sealed when she got it. There was no damage to the bag. There were no holes in the bag. So what it looked like was somebody had opened the bag, removed the property, and then reheat sealed it. And that was her observation.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
It wasn't confiscated.
You tell me. There's no receipt in the bag that says it's confiscated. There's no warrant in the bag that says it's confiscated. There was nothing that accounted for the missing items. Nothing at all.
They should have done this. People don't know all of this.
I mean, if somebody confiscates something out of property, personal property, don't y'all get a receipt to account for it?
Yeah, we do get one.
Okay.
If she didn't do it, I doubt she even looked for it. I'm gonna have to go down there and look and see.
Okay. She went through the papers that were in the bag.
It's gonna be in a different book.
So I wouldn't get a copy of the receipt that says that something was confiscated?
You would just get told that it was confiscated by such and such department.
That's weird. I mean, so if you confiscate this camera from me right here, right now, you don't give me a receipt for it? I mean, is that policy? I'm just curious. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just, you know, to me.
If I arrested you for something that you did,
Mm-hmm.
and it involved the camera, and
Okay.
I confiscate the camera, no, I wouldn't give you a receipt for it.
Okay, so if I videotaped you.
You would know I had a camera because I would use the camera against you. And
Well, sure, I understand that, but if I videotaped you beating somebody to death and you took the camera from me, you know, and you didn't want that evidence to be revealed, you didn't give me a receipt for the property. I mean, it's my word against yours. It gives you plausible deniability. Is that not correct?
Yeah, but it's the chances of that happening without somebody else seeing me take it from you, it's gonna be very slim.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm doing all that to you.
Well, I didn't say you beat me to death. If you beat me to death, the last thing I'm worried about is the camera.
Yeah.
Before you start beating me to death,
Yeah. I don't know, that just seems kind of shady, you know, that you wouldn't account for it to the person you remove it from.
I understand.
Yeah, I mean,
I do understand what you're saying.
yeah, I mean, to the public in general, I think that looks shady.
Yeah. I tell you what, the consequences of getting caught by concealing evidence for us,
Yeah.
it ain't worth it. Let me, I'm gonna go look for this myself.
Okay, so I'll tell you what was in the envelope when she opened it. The case that the iPhone was in it, and
Okay, no,
and my press credentials were in it.
I just need to know what's missing.
Okay, the iPhone 6 is missing, and a Canon video camera like this one.
The iPhone 6.
And a Canon HF video camera. HF,
HF.
yes.
Let me go check and see.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you what was recorded on that video camera.
Nah, I won't.
There was a deputy caught doing wrong on that video camera.
Let me go find this.
So I'm really hoping you guys can account for it.
If I don't find it, then the arresting officer is gonna have a lot of questions. He's gonna have to answer.
Actually, the arresting officer wasn't the officer who transported me and booked this in. It was a different officer that he called. The arresting officer was off duty.
The arresting officer didn't take the property,
He did not.
so the transporting officer took the property.
He did. His name is Malay, M-E-L-A-Y. He works out of the Wallaceville station. But he accounted for all the property, and I explained to him what was recorded on the camera. He made absolutely certain to account for it, and I saw him hand it to the deputies downstairs. So I can visually verify where it was up to the point that the deputies downstairs took it. Ybarra is the arresting officer. He's the one that would have written the report. Malay was the transport officer.
I know.
Ybarra was off duty.
I know both of them guys.
Okay. Ybarra's a lying sack of shit, just so you know, my opinion. Malay, he's a good guy. I have nothing bad to say about that
I
guy.
know Clayton, talks real fast, talks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Let me check this. What kind of?
Go ahead. What you got?
Let me check this real quick. Let's see if he put anything that's.
Attention in the building, attention in the building, freeze all movement and perform prisoner observation round. Freeze all movement and perform prisoner observation round.
Renee Ybarra was the arresting officer.
Yeah, he was off duty, so he called over to Wallaceville, had them send a patrol car over to transport me. That's where Malay came in.
I'm pretty sure they did confiscate it because it's in the report.
It's in the report that they confiscated it.
No.
It's in the report that I was taking
That you-
pictures.
Yeah. That you had the cell phone and the camera, so I can't deny that.
Well, like I said, it's on the incoming property sheet, so they can't deny it.
I'm pretty sure they came back and got it, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure they did.
But there's no paper trail.
This is this weekend. Okay, I'm just kind of glancing.
Bueno. No, pues me subieron el pisotea, que venga a preguntar. Parquéate ahí unos segundos. Okay. Right.
I'm pretty sure they did confiscate you. I'm pretty sure they, just from my experience in this, in reading this report, it was confiscated.
But it doesn't say it that it's confiscated
It
anywhere.
doesn't say it in the report, but I would have confiscated it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, because that's evidence showing that what you was doing, the reason they had probable cause to even approach you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just breaking it down.
Yeah, no, I got that part. I just laugh when you say probable cause. I mean, public right of way, taking
No, I
pictures in
understand.
public is not illegal.
I know, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand exactly. I just want to, just trying to help you.
Yeah,
to
no,
know
but do you see why I'm saying if somebody wrote a receipt and stuck in the bag saying, hey, we took your stuff, that alleviates the whole problem.
Yeah, but they do that all the time, though. They come back later. Even other agencies, friends with other agencies come back later and seize the property out of the VP and use it for evidence. I'm pretty sure this is going to be used for evidence.
And that's fine. It's evidence in my favor. That's not the point. The point is that I don't know where it's at.
They have it.
But
I can assure you they have.
okay, but there's nothing in writing. There's nothing.
Saying that they have it?
Yes.
No.
So until I have that, for all I know, it's just missing.
Okay.
And that's I'm not trying to give you a hard time because you're being really nice, and I know this is a pain in the ass for you.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I just want some proof that you know where your stuff is at.
Right. That's all I want is something somewhere that documents that they seized it for evidence, or something that indicates where it's at, because I've talked to the district attorney. District attorney says they did not authorize anybody to seize anything. They issued no warrant to seize anything. And as far as they are aware in their paperwork, it is not seized.
Yeah, the DA doesn't have to. The DA doesn't have to tell an investigating agency, okay, yeah, you can do this, you can do that.
Well, no, I understand that. You're going to seize it as evidence so that it doesn't get destroyed or whatever. I understand that, but what I'm saying is the district attorney is unaware of any seizure.
Okay.
Yes.
So you go back to court on the 11th.
A Monday.
I guarantee you, if you ask those, if it's not reset, if you ask those, start asking about your property, then somebody have something to tell you, or you may even see it there. I don't know what type of, I don't know if they're going to reset you or if they're going to actually take it to trial. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, they don't have it. I checked with them. The district attorney in the thing. I was in court today.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, they do not have it. They have no knowledge of its whereabouts. They have no knowledge of its seizure.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Something else I was going to do for you.
Can I talk to Jeff?
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't worry about. Well, once your court, once all this stuff is over with, you can, they're gonna eventually give it back to you.
If they have it.
If they have it.
I mean, at this point, I don't put it past Ybarra to have called over here and told him to seize it, and then he comes, takes it, and destroys it. So, and that may sound extreme to you, but honestly, my experience with the Harris County Sheriff's Department at this point has not been very favorable.
Okay. I can understand that.
Yeah. Okay, so how about we do this? You'll remember me. I know you'll remember me.
Okay.
Can I get a business card or something with your name on it, and then?
No problem.
Yeah, and then I can have a point of contact here after this is over with. I can come back, and if it's not accounted for, then I guess I just make a report with you, or what?
Actually, make a report with the DA's office.
Okay.
Stolen property, if you really want to. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you some off this phone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my key. It's a timer on the keys. My timer. Yeah. Also, okay, so you got the truck, you got the computer at home, right? Okay. And the truck is on the.
I'm giving you this number. This is to Deputy Harmon. Now, the reason I'm giving you his number is because he has a recording on his phone. This phone doesn't have one.
Okay.
And you can leave a message.
Okay.
Just tell him my name is
DJ. Just if you can, just tell Jeff. It's my fault, not my fault.
I'm BJ Allen.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Sorry I took up so much of it.
No, you're okay. I understand your concern. That's expensive equipment.
Well, it's not the equipment. It's the video clears me of doing any wrong. It'll show that I did not refuse to be patted down. It keeps me out of jail. That's what I'm worried about.
Okay.
The equipment, I can replace that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.